Catherine. That's what gets them close. Narrowly missed, but the two blemishes on the top seeds are from this team.
Catherine Parenteau starting us off with first serve to Rohrabacher. Waters puts it down early on Rohrabacher. And Anna Bright and Rohrabacher were tested yesterday in their semifinal matchup as well.
1-0-2.
Yeah, and I love when AB wants Rachel to smack it, you'll hear her say, go, go. Like she wants the pace, and these two have to get off to a good start here.
Second serve.
That ball sneaks through the middle. Bright and Rohrabacher have 5 silver medals this year, all coming against Parenteau and Waters. They got 2 wins over them this year, though, in the final.
Point.
Big point there for Anna Bright, most recently at the Grand Slam, and that one was a jaw-dropping performance. They dominated the world number 1.
They were terrific in Atlanta. Oh my.
Oh my. Oh, we are only just a couple of points in, and that was one for the books.
That's why this is the main event right there. And Rachel went with the drop shot, but Anna, Leigh, and Catherine cover the court brilliantly.
Rohrabacher lighting it up from the left.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how much they switch, how much sometimes they will stack Anna Leigh to the left of the court.
Side out.
Yeah, if they feel like they get stagnant, you'll see Anna Leigh just put Catherine on the right. Both teams, though, feel very good about switching it up because it gives a different look to the other team.
Let me turn it off.
It's not coming from my phone, I promise. That the music is not my responsibility.
Your secret's safe with me, Dave.
Okay.
Even if it was, I wouldn't tell.
Where the music's coming from. Here we go.
I think it was from the VIP tent.
Yes.
Down under.
Let's turn off our favorites.
Second serve.
Just wide for Rohrabacher, trying to test the line on Anna Leigh Waters.
Yeah, and Rohrabacher and Catherine are going to hit the most balls in this match for sure. The question is who plays better between the two of them.
Oh, Rohrabacher hangs in the play to take it out of the air.
Love that she was aggressive there. If that ball travels, Anna Bright's going to let it bounce, so she took time away. Good reach.
2-1-2.
Wow. Another exchange won by Bright and Rohrabacher. This early lead crucial against a team like Parenteau and Waters.
Yeah, and both these teams are known for winning chunks of points in a row against everybody but the players they're playing against today. Much harder to do.
Point, timeout,
some more good pressure from Rohrabacher cross court to Catherine Parenteau. The exchange.
That's why these points are so good, because the offense we know about, but the ability to defend is the key.
Oh, defense on display there from Parenteau on the right. Last one into the net, though.
Yeah, so you see out of the timeout, they switched Leigh over to the left, and we'll see if they stack it here again. Great serve, so they told her to stay. So there's a little trick you can use at home. Serve the ball way wide, and that makes unwinding the stack really difficult. And Leigh did a good job of air traffic controlling that and telling Catherine to stay.
Ooh. It's deep for Rohrabacher.
Just wild chicken wing full of buffalo sauce went up into the air, and Leigh was waiting for Catherine to hit an overhead, and that ball bounced, but they got out of it.
Wow, that's a good recovery from Rohrabacher. Swings it down the line on Parenteau.
Yeah, so if you dink the ball out wide, you cannot let them off the hook. Follow it to the middle. Great job by Rohrabacher. This tremendous start for Rachel, and that's the key to this match. And she is playing at the top of her powers here, which is great to see.
Another setup by dinking out wide to Waters there, too, in the beginning of that sequence.
Point.
Even off the tape's working for Rachel right now. Why not? Okay, here comes the internal screaming. Want it, AL, want it from Leigh.
Point.
But don't want that ball, though. Off balance, reaching in. But they're firing at Rachel, and she's handling everything so far.
7-2-1.
7-2-1 for Brighton Rohrabacher.
Point.
They'll get another. They're 3 points away from taking the first.
8-2-1.
Another timeout called by Catherine Parenteau, and Leigh Waters in some trouble early here.
If Leigh gets a little more antsy, like we just saw right there, and then 2 or 3 net cords have gone their way, and it's snowballed a little bit.
Yes, ma'am. Time in. 8-2-1.
8-2-1. Brighton Rohrabacher back to serve, trying to close it out.
Point.
And that's just not a good ball. Great drop, though, and place for Anna Bright, who's just done her job here, and it hasn't needed to be flashy.
That's a good ball from Waters.
And a bad choice from Rachel.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to give her, like, no need for that right there.
Wide to the backhand on Leigh Waters, though, seems to be a strategy for Rohrabacher pretty clearly all the way through.
Yeah, and the one-handed backhand flick for AL is a work in progress. You saw it there, but Anna Bright had a great look at it, just demolished it into the net.
Wow, great exchange on both sides.
And the reason you go behind on the ground to Leigh Waters is to get her the heck out of the middle. It's sort of like a mixed doubles match when the guy's real aggressive on the left side in the middle.
And anything above the waist is demolished by Waters.
Yeah, and AB played an out ball there. Okay, so they are going to put Catherine over on the left here. Let's see how long that lasts.
Why might that adjustment be happening at this point in the game?
I mean, they played straight up most of the way, and then they had the little run against, so now they're back to her. So I think when they're serving, they feel good about this. The interchangeability of both teams is why they're so good as well. Leigh is a much more aggressive player, though, when she's on the left, even though we love the Tui in the middle, but you just can be isolated easier.
9-4-1.
Now, game points for Bright and Rohrabacher. Love that strike through the middle by Rohrabacher. Backhand poke from Bright, testing Parenteau, gets buried on the next ball.
Yes, and the hand covering the mouth there to protect all the children from Anna Bright.
Game point number 2. Bright sends the finishing touch well away. 11-4 finish in game 1 for the girlies.
They needed to play great to start this. And
I have bad bunions. Wish they'd disappear.
Lapiplasty.
Sup? Future me? And no bunions! How?
Lapiplasty.
Lapiplasty corrects bunions at the source, meaning you're back in sneakers in weeks.
Lapiplasty.
Weeks! The future of bunion surgery is here. Learn more at lapiplasty.com. Risks include infection, pain, and loss of correction.
Scoreboard shows the result of that, which was a one-sided win.
Game 2 upon us now. That's wide for Rohrabacher. And Waters and Parenteau march to the line promptly.
Yeah, their pace of play will not change. And I love Rachel. She sees Leigh winding up. She doesn't stay at the line. She eases back a little bit, gives herself a little more time because she knows a heavy shot is coming. Smart positioning. And Anna Bright is now the one just lighting up Catherine 2 in a row there. That's the plan. It worked before. It almost worked the last time. Came up 2 points short.
0-0-1.
Lob is good. Wow, just hugs the baseline.
AB, I beg to differ. That's right on the line. She said out, but it was perfect. And those two got lobbed to death yesterday by Elise Jones.
Ball out wide, creating a little bit of a gap in the middle for Bright and Rohrabacher.
Yeah, and they've done a great job because if you go to the backside of Leigh Waters, it's got to bounce, and they've done it with great spin.
Waters can take over a point on display.
Yeah, that's why she's going to be a lot more dangerous on the left side of the court today.
Point.
They'll welcome the miss, and they're on the board early in game 2. Brayton Rohrabacher didn't miss much in game 1.
Second serve.
Man, great deep return. Rohrabacher is on it today.
Well, she was in Atlanta too, and
Yes.
that was trouble for Waters and Parenteau.
Point.
I mean, that's the strategy, and it doesn't need to be that good because you're moving yourself into a better position.
Point.
Missed return from Rohrabacher. Parenteau and Waters up by 2.
3-1-2. Point.
Had another for the world number 1 off and compounding reps with 13 titles on the year. Oh, Rohrabacher spots the middle and a crucial sign out.
Yeah, and a big beneficiary of all of this is Kate Fahey because Anna Leigh is having to work hard, and this is only game 2.
That's a great point. Anna Leigh Waters triple crown hunting today. Mixed doubles is next for her. Oh my, cross-court winner from Rohrabacher out wide to Anna Leigh.
Yeah, Catherine, if she's going to go down the line, that has to be shallow, even in the kitchenette. Not all the way deep, let alone that far. That's too easy.
Wow, started with a wicked third from Anna Bright.
Wicked, fell off the table. That handle of that for Anna Leigh was great, but then targeting the right shoulder there of Catherine, so she's going to have to make an adjustment when Anna Bright's in front of her.
Wow, Waters snipes it down the line. Clean winner on Anna Bright.
Yeah, it's tough to follow the discipline of Anna Bright covered down the line and Rachel go to the middle because she can roll it behind Rachel, and then she's in deep trouble.
Anna Bright went right back to the forehand that time of Waters. It's punished.
Yeah, and she did the classic A-B, tap yourself 3 times. It's my fault, my fault, my fault there. We agree. Off the tape, just settle in and you'll get a better ball than that.
All right, there's the defense on display for Waters and Parenteau. Back at the baseline, you think you're in trouble. Rohrabacher lights up a couple of overheads, and they get right back in it.
Yeah, I'd like Rachel to find a short angle with one of those, especially the first one. She just kind of played it back to where they were, and their D is, as we've talked about, so good.
Ooh.
Wow, and a stare at Athena after Catherine went after that. So, I mean, Rachel knows she's going to see the ball a lot, and AL just full airmail Sunday delivery on that thing. That missed by a foot.
Oh, a sitter missed from Waters. You mentioned Athena, there she is, coach and wife of Catherine Parenteau.
Yeah, congrats to them. Got married this summer.
They strategize with each other now and then against each other in singles often. She and Leigh Waters. Missed for Waters.
Yeah, Anna Leigh took Catherine out in mixed and took Catherine out in singles, and yet here they are playing together, but the lead is tightening up here, Michelle. And Anna Bright is noticing something. She's now stacking Rachel over to the left.
Right back to serve, still on a 1 after tying it up at the break. Oh, great deflections from Catherine Parenteau.
Yeah, and I think, you know, if your strategy is your strategy, even just roping one from the midcourt when both players are up is dangerous. Wow, nice adjustment, because that's a shot a lot of amateurs and the two people in this booth would hit into the stands because you just spaz out for a minute. You know, you're like, wait a minute.
Unfortunately, nobody was rolling on our warm-ups earlier today, Dave, to prove that.
We're on point.
Just wide for Rohrabacher. That's one that she wants back.
That's an important win right there for Parenteau, to win heads up on Anna Bright, just for confidence and for confidence of the team on choices and shot selections. Wow. Okay, that's 2. So something to watch. Even the best players can get in their heads on stuff. We know she'd been working on her serve. Lately, it hasn't been wildly different.
Wow.
But Anna Bright ain't scared. She'll go back there all day long.
I love that. Fearlessness. Parenteau and Waters settle for just 1 point. It's a good spot for Parenteau.
Man, and a great two-handed backhand overhead down, because Anna Bright was ready for something that traveled just a little farther. That was a great lob from Rohrabacher. That's a big shot from Catherine right there.
Wow, no points for Bright and Rohrabacher. Empty trip, and that's a crucial rotation to maybe gather some points. Ball back on the side of Parenteau and Waters.
Awesome. Just took over, threw the lob up, and then stayed on it, and then just really commanded the kitchen line, but smartly. Lots of big margins, no risk of missing.
Wow. Backcourt and a tag on Parenteau.
But that's, I mean, they know that is what works for them, and a great hold after an empty trip. They get one in return on the other side.
Wow. Pulling her back, bringing her back up, and moving everybody everywhere is Waters and Parenteau.
Yeah, we talked all year about the year of the lob, and the offensive lob is what we mean. We saw a lot of defensive lobs that Rohrabacher and Bright had to deal with, but that was nice from Catherine to get that all started.
Just back for Anna Bright.
And it was wide open because Anna Leigh had taken a half step to the left there. I mean, that one-handed flick from Anna Bright is so good now. She was so happy. It was like you could just see the work in progress over the course of last year. And man, now is that a lethal weapon.
Nice counter from Anna Bright. And to your point about that, Waters says she envies anyone that has a good one-handed poke and roll. She wants to steal it. And when she develops that.
Yeah, you see it every once in a while. We've seen it once in this match. It's not terrific yet. That one is.
Ooh, going for the dink out wide, right back at Rachel Rohrabacher.
And the other thing we take for granted in this match, they just make their thirds and get in. So that's why the quality and the entertainment value is so good.
That's a great observation because they make it look easy. Wow, Anna Bright turns defense into offense. And a 2-point lead swings to their side now in game 2. They seemed out of it midway through, and timeout called there at the break, and now they are right back and in closing position. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. Bright and Rohrabacher need 3.
Getting it taken to them, and I think that's when you can always tell, like, who's dictating the rallies. And right now it's the girlies.
8-6-1.
Oh my, Parenteau is down and back up. That's a momentum swinging point right there for Waters and Parenteau.
Is it ever? What a sliding get. Welcome to Roland Garros here, everybody. My goodness. And that came from a just unbelievable third from Rachel Rohrabacher, which pushed Catherine and Anna Leigh off the line when they're the receivers. Could that be the difference in this whole match, maybe? That's how important that might be. Wow. Because not just the enormity of that point, but it came after a timeout, all that discussion, and then you were pushed back.
6-8-1.
And a missed overhead after a great get.
That's deep.
Well, at least you guys agreed. Just scream no at each other. That was awesome.
I was going to say, if they capitalize here, that point could be the turning point for Waters and Parenteau.
Wow.
Oh, another miss for Anna Bright on a sitter.
I think she thought Rachel was engaged and was going to hit it, and then this just got weird and ugly.
7-8-2.
I think she saw just a little tiny movement of the Rohrabacher paddle.
Wow, and another one into the net. Tie game, Parenteau and Waters. Mark that defensive scramble from Catherine Parenteau, 8-6 down to Bright and Rohrabacher. Scrambled to get it. Waters survived it. I mean, Bright and Rohrabacher get that point, this game is done in my mind.
9-6-1 for sure.
Wow. Well played shot, but that's how slim the margins are against a team like Waters and Parenteau. That makes a difference, and that's what they struggled with, I guess, late in Game 5 in Vegas, they being Rohrabacher and Bright.
There's a lot of players I would worry about after those couple of misses by AB. She is one of the few I am not worried about. You see her speed it up right there and get the lead right back.
I'll recall. 9-8-1.
Oh, wild leg cord. Bounce for Leigh Waters. Second server.
That thing had the left turn signal on, like somebody that's going around the world to the left, that you want to get out of your lane. That thing went so hard to the left.
Anna Bright speeds it up. It goes off the tape for a game point.
Pickleball gods clean that up quickly.
Chance to go up 2-0 in this best 3 out of 5 championship series right here on the paddle of Anna Bright. Leigh Waters looks concerned.
Go. 10-8-2.
Rohrabacher strikes through the middle to take game 2. Don't look now, but another Grand Slam title could be on the side of Anna Bright and Rachel Rohrabacher.
I mean, the only thing that they have to save them now is that it's best of 5, but the beginning of game 3 has to be great for Catherine. And see, does Leigh really try and take more and more court?
Side out.
And Rohrabacher has been terrific, and what a recovery. They didn't win that rally that we talked about that we thought might be pivotal.
Point.
So Catherine is having to slide. She was moving a lot there. She's just uncomfortable with Anna Bright in front of her or Rachel. There's a return we will see later in the singles, so that was necessary for Leigh here.
1-0-2.
And just way too easy of a fourth to attack there. So Catherine's got to put that on the ground or put more pace on it.
2-0-2.
Nice ball back through the middle. I think Rachel's on it, but I want Anna Bright on the full hunt every time.
0-2-1.
Yeah, when she's rolling, that team is rolling too. Catherine Parenteau ticking up her performance.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done a terrific job of, tell me the last time Leigh Waters was flying around poaching. Just hasn't happened. But Catherine flying around says, I got it. The other thing I'm noticing, a little wrap on that left knee of Catherine. You know, I don't know if over time in this match, if that becomes an issue. She moved brilliantly right there. And that's the margin in this match. If Rachel gets that on the ground, everything's fine. If Rachel gets that somewhere else, then it gets demolished back at her.
Second serve. 3-2-2. Side
Great put away from Rachel Rohrabacher to earn the ball back on their side. 3 points the damage for Parenteau and Waters.
2-3-1. Second serve.
And Catherine Parenteau, to me, the emotional leader right now at this point in game 3.
Yeah, she has to have positivity, and then that'll uplift Anna Leigh.
Point.
Deep on the return, though, and Brighton Rohrabacher tying at 3 in game 3.
3-3-2. Point.
A miss from Waters. 1 point lead back on the side of Brighton Rohrabacher.
It's just not in sync. Most of the reason of that is because of the great play of the girlies. But Anna Leigh even there's a little late.
What a ball from Rohrabacher to set it up.
My goodness. And the challenge when Anna Leigh is trying to take over the court on the right side is she's terrific, but she's not tall. And then you take that, plus you're trying to hit two.
Epic bronze medal match for the men earlier today on Grandstand as well.
Plus you get all the DVR features.
Yes.
Pause it, rewind it, see that amazing roll that Rachel just hit again and again.
Locking back in on center court now. Rohrabacher has been lighting up that backhand all the way through since game 1.
6-3-2. Side up. 3-6-1.
Field goal is good on a Sunday afternoon. It's just perfect.
Don't tell Dave the NFL scores, though.
No.
He has specifically requested that. He's going to rewatch his Pittsburgh Steelers later. Shouldn't have said that. Somebody's going to definitely tweet at you.
It's okay. I'll ignore them.
And a point for Waters and Parenteau.
4-6-2.
Down 2 and down 2 games. Epic footage from the drone of Proton Championship courts.
Such a good ball there. Wow. Because when it's up and kind of into your body to get that down but inside out, Michelle, that technique was terrific and the pace was even better.
Second serve.
One more chance for Brighton Rohrabacher to get off 6. Uh-oh, pop-up chance earned by Anna Leigh Waters. Brighton Rohrabacher stalled at 6 for now.
Yeah, you heard AB say up, and it was up in the wrong spot there. It's the concerned coaching duo.
Second serve. Four, 6-2.
And finishing touch for Rachel Rohrabacher. It's a great feature on pickleball.com on Rachel Rohrabacher and how she spent her semifinals. Gets to stay with one of her old tennis coaches in the area. The assistant coach, South Carolina tennis team while she was there, where she won an SEC title. Now the coach, Southern Methodist.
Wow, so this is where matches are potentially lost, even though they still have the lead. That's 4 serves to get to at least 7 or 8 and really put scoreboard pressure on the other side. Now they got to defend.
Just wide, a little clank of paddles in the middle for Brighton Rohrabacher, and to your point, a couple of empty trips at 6 for Brighton Rohrabacher.
5-6-1.
Rohrabacher attacks off the bounce, was debating whether or not to take that one out of the air, and tie game in game number 3. 6 apiece. Anna Bright, but the slam was what legitimized, I think, that they were there to stay at the top.
Yeah, and Selkirk on Selkirk crime here as the 007 of Catherine finds the net there. So I can tell you a Selkirk player is definitely going to win this match. I'm sticking with that.
Out wide again from Anna Bright. That was nice.
Yeah, because if a dead dink goes to her backhand and Annalise playing so aggressive in the middle, you can beat her back there with that roll. That's so good. And they didn't give up the lead. I realize it's tied, but that's mentally better.
Oh, Anna Bright with the backhand winner. You know that one feels good.
I love the dink roll to the middle to set that up, and she stayed with it. So many players don't stay engaged after hitting a good dink and let their opponents off the hook. She sure didn't.
Wow, Anna Bright goes right and then left. It works. 2-point gap back on their side.
And the air traffic control is so good. She says, go in mine. There's no doubt, and you have to be that clear when you're playing this team in these frenetic points. I appreciate her covering her mouth.
Did that a couple times in the Celebrity Showdown, too, on Thursday night.
She sure did. Playing 1-on-2 and putting on a show. That was a lot of fun. Boy, really important counter for Catherine right there. Yeah, and she's adjusting that tape on the knee there, so
6-8-1.
I don't think that's a big factor in this match, but we'll keep watching it.
Nice ball from Rachel Rohrabacher. Annalie Waters looked frustrated after that high third.
Yeah, Catherine can usually just throw it in there with that beautiful spin and get in.
6-8-2.
Down it goes, side out. Bright and Rohrabacher.
Such a smart choice there because Annalie's back, so she has time to go get that ball hit harder. Catherine is closer. She is the local prey. Go get her.
Anna Bright is hunting now. They are 2 points away from taking the title away from the world #1, who call a timeout after that. 9-6 lead for Bright and Rohrabacher. They seem to be in control. We know how quickly that can change with Waters and Parenteau on the other side, but what must go right for Bright and Rohrabacher to at least earn a match point here?
Just keep doing. I love the strategy. They're using the outside of the court to open up the middle. When they get one, they're firing away. The only way to beat the top seed is to take the fight to them, and there are some very aggressive conversations going on individually. Athena and Catherine on the bench, Leigh and Leigh out on the court, and you just have that focus that you know you'll get from AB and Rachel. Just play a good point, throw that third on the ground and get up there, and then they've done a great job of not pulling the trigger at the wrong time. And this is one of those where they have outplayed the top seed to this point, but they need 2 more to close it. Can they do it? I think this possession getting to at least 10 is really important.
Chance to go ahead. Match point here on the paddle of Rohrabacher. Rohrabacher invites them back up to the kitchen after they were in trouble at the baseline.
Yeah, because have you ever seen Leigh this stretched out over a period of a match? They've been so smart with that. I would have liked to just keep them back there.
9-6-2.
Rohrabacher blows it up down the line. Match point.
She actually missed her spot by 2 feet, but hit Catherine. Wow.
Championship points for Anna Bright and Rachel Rohrabacher, looking for their 2nd Grand Slam title of the year. Anna Bright seals it. Anna Bright and Rachel Rohrabacher are your 2024 World Champions in Dallas, and it was a sweep.
Yeah, that's the last part of it is what's so impressive. They came out, they had a game plan, and